Hey, hi, good morning all.
Good morning, Anna.
Okay, today we'll start S4 HANA serious views and whatever we have pending stored procedure I will cover in next week. Okay, so we'll start serious view. So basically, what is serious view? We'll call core data services. Core data services. Okay, so previously we are creating generic data sources. Creating generic data sources. We are creating generic data source based on the table, view, and info set and function model. Based on these subjects, we are creating generic data source in RSO2. So nowadays, people are stopping using this generic data source and we are creating CDS view and using replace of this one we are using it. It is completely physically storing the data, this generic data source, and CDS view is completely virtual, and it is code pushed down to database level, database layer. Like for example, maybe you will have a three-tier architecture, right? Three-tier architecture. We have a application layer, sorry, front-end layer. Okay, whenever the user request, then it will go and it will fetch the data and it will do the all calculations and based on the request, it will give it to the front end. Okay, so here when you are using core data services, it will not work with this application layer. So completely, it will be like through two-tier architecture. All the calculations will happen into the database layer in the memory, and then it will give the result set to the front-end user. Nothing will be in the application layer. Everything will be doing all calculations in database layer. Okay. So basically, like no, this is a new language. This is new language. So the new language is SQL, no SQL. Okay, this is no SQL language. So even if you don't know SQL also, easily we can understand this language. Okay, so this is not a case sensitive. Okay, you can write as per your wish, but we need to follow the some sequences. So basically CDS views are three types. Okay, three types like basic view, consumption view, composite view. So we have three types CDS views. So whenever you create CDS view, it will create one SQL. One SQL view automatically will create. One SQL view will create automatically and also CDS view will create. Let's say, for example, you created one SQL view, CDS view. So automatically SQL view will create. That you can see into the SE11. That you can see into the SE11. Okay, CDS view also you can see in SE11. You can try to see it over there. From through SQL view, we can see that CDS view. Directly you cannot search CDS view in SE11, but through SQL view, you can get the CDS view name. Okay, nowadays people are giving very important for this. So slowly they are ignoring this generic data source in the S4 HANA. So they are giving important to CDS view, core data services. It is completely virtual. And we have some, like, we have ready-made CDS views also there. Those will start with I, those will start with I, those will start with I, C as well. So we have a ready-made data source, same like CDS views also we have ready-made. Those you can start with I star or C star. I will see while you are creating CDSVs, so we can use ready-made core data services, we can bring it. Okay, this is just simple language, very easy to understand as well. It's not very difficult language. How to log in S4 HANA CDS views? Okay, this is the language example. Okay, by default, these all annotations will come. So we are not going to create everything. So how you will identify annotations? If you see at the rate means that is annotation. Okay, let's see. So how I log in here? Just go to your open perspective. So click on ABAP. Click on ABAP. Open. So I'm into currently ABAP perspective. So now you can add your system. So I added S4 HANA system. You also need to add S4 HANA system. Once you add, like this, you can see it. Now here you can able to see it. See, just right click on local object and now you can create like this. See here, we have a data definition. Once you click it, see here, creating a data definition. So I'm giving first one. Okay, I'm clicking on next. So once you click on next, so it is asking to like no tier. No, I'm not saving under tier. Click on OK. See like this, it will come. So are you going to create serious view? Define view entity, define root view entity, define view. Okay, like this, it will come. So I'm clicking define view only and finish it. See, by default, all annotations came. So once, see, we can call this as annotations. Okay, we call as annotations. Annotations. When you see at the rate, these are the annotations. Okay. You can see different uses over here, and you can see other rate ABAP catalog SQL view name. So when you are trying to give interview, maybe they will ask you, well, while you are creating serious view, what are annotations by default will come? And if you want to create a data source based on the serious view, what important annotations will required? That questions and all they will ask. Okay. So here I given Z underscore F first one. This is a serious view name. And this is Z first one. This is like a skill view name. So where we can execute, okay, S11 level, there we can see this one, a skill view name. So the skill view name always 16 characteristic length. A skill view name, okay, 16 length characteristic, 16 length, okay, maximum. Okay, serious view name, maximum 30. Okay, this definition name is like 30 only. This one, data definition is there, a DDL. We can call this as a data definition, 30 length. Sometimes they will ask you in the interview, okay, what is the length for a skill view name, serious view name. They will ask only a skill view name and serious view name, not data definition. Okay, you can say this is maximum. Okay, so like this by default annotations came. Okay, this is like not important. This is by default. You can remove also. I don't require. Okay, now you can see like no end user text first label, and this is a ABAP catalog SQL view name. Okay, and I can see in the S11 once I create it. So here you can see uh, Z underscore first serious view name. Once I activate, I can see serious view name as well as skill view name. You can see under this one left side. And ABAP catalog compiler view too. This is not like no mandatory and you can ignore also. Not required. So ABAP catalog preserve key true means. So for example, selecting a data source, see this is the data source name. So I need to remove this. I'll select VBAP. When you select this one VBAP, so you can get all the fields as well. So what we need to do here, control space. So here just I do control space. So it is asking like define all elements. So it is taking all fields from the VBAP table. Okay, insert. So whatever we have VBAP table fields all came automatically once you click on this one. So these are the preserve key. What are the okay? Let me go. Let me log in S4HANA. Okay, here what are the keys? What are the primary keys for VBAP table? So now you can see here mandate, WebLane, and POS. Now these are the primary keys by default came right. So here in CDS view, by default came 2, right? So here preserve key is 2. Okay. So let me remove all fields. I will take only few fields for understanding. Okay, I just got all these fields. Okay. So I'm taking fields from here. So here you can see this is, let me activate it. Locked. So there is a lock, okay? I'm deleting it. Okay, check now. No errors. In ABAP syntax check, no errors. And let me activate. You can see in the right side corner, it is activating. Okay, activated. Okay. So once you activate and refresh it, the arrow mark will come. Close. Let me refresh your all. Okay. So basically it will come like this, okay? First skill like this, it will come. Okay, it will take some time, okay? Am I facing an issue? No, right? Okay, let me execute. So right click, just right click. If you have any issue, we'll see in the data preview. So what I'm doing it, just right click. So just right click. Anywhere you can do in the workspace, you can do anywhere. Right click and data preview. See, I'm getting data for these fields. Okay, you can see console as well. SQL console as well. This is SQL select statement. SQL query generated for our, okay, Z first, not from web table. Okay. And now we already created, right? Z first one is came, right? Z first one. We can see here SC11 level. So I'm searching for query. Click. See here. This is CDS view database view and this is data definition Z underscore first. Did you observe? Here I given Z first one. Here I given Z underscore first one. Okay, Z underscore first one, this is CDS view name. This is SQL view name. Okay, click on this. Now you can see here. So here you can see all the whatever we written annotations all will come. Okay. So like this. If you want to see the data, you can see as well. Click on these contents. This is just view. Okay. Number of entries. See. 1617. 1677. So you can see in the VBAP how many entries are there. Might be 1677. Same entries will come. Okay. Now, so here, what is the use of preserve key? So by default key came. We did not do anything. So I will keep like no this one. So here what I did, I remove this true, control space. So true or false is there. Let me do it and activate it. So I'm activating it. I'm activating. Okay, I'll remove this one. Okay, I'm removing this one. So I'm getting some warning. You can see multiple markers are this line, key definition. Okay, so missing. Key definition is missing. It is giving only warning, not any error. Okay, so now you can go and see it. Okay, back. So this one, right? Z first one. So here, do we have any keys here? So do you see any keys? Still is there, keys, okay? It is not updated. So that means, so it will not come automatically. Keys. By default in the table we have it, okay? And if you make as a true, if you make as a true, so only it will take as a, so you can take any key as a material as a, you can take as a key. So because preserve key in the table, whatever keys are came, automatically will come. So let me do it. Control space. If you give true, actually, so this is not updating properly. I need to close. Then only it will update. Back. So here will come automatically. This is what preserve key. So now it is updated. Okay, preserve key means so when we keep false, then it will update blank only. So when you give true, by default, whatever table level keys, that will come automatically. In the table level, even I will take key. Okay, I will take as a key. So I will take as a key. I will take it. So in the table level, WebLine and POS are a key. But I'm taking material number also key. Now I given true, right? So activate, go back, slash and S11. See here, you can see all material also, but basically it will not come. So it is not properly updating. Let me. Okay. Even if you take preserve key, so then it will not become like key. This one. Okay, sorry. True means it will come. True means it will come. So let do false. Okay. I will activate same. I will activate same. I will activate. Go back. See here, when I keep what is difference you get it, okay. So even I give is a key. Even I give you as a material as a key. So you can see three are keys. Veblen and POSNR and Matner. Three are the key fields in the this Z underscore first CDS name. So when I see here, I can able to see only two, Veblen and POSNR. Matner is not a key because the preserve key as a true or false. Now I given. If you give true, then you can set as a like no. How many you want you can give key. So that how it will work preserve key. Basically, I can say in the VBAP table, in VBAP table, how many by default keys are there? By default keys are there. So I can two are there by default. What those are like no Veblen and POSNR. So when you keep preserve key as true, you can make any you can make by default it will come Veblen and POSNR. And if you want to keep Matner also, you can keep as a it will allow you. So when you do false, preserve key as a false, preserve key as a false, so it will not take. By default in the table level, we having only Veblen pivotional. It will not take as a key because we kept false. Did you get the difference? Preserve key yes and false. I mean true or false. Did you get difference? Preserve key. So this is reserved for keys in the table level. True or false. Clear? Huh? So we have in the table VBAP table. In this VBAP table, by default two are keys. What is the keys? A Veblen and POSNR. Veblen and POSNR. So when you do true, you can make anything as a key. But when you are keeping as false, then it will not take up, it will not accept. So it will take by default Veblen and POSNR as key. Okay? You can explain same thing in the interview as well. Okay, this is label text. This is authorization check. This is not required at the moment. Okay, so once you activate, you can see here like how to execute it. Right click and you can see here. So here you can see data preview, SQL and activation graph and dictionary log and active annotations, annotation propagation and dependency analyzer. So we'll see one by one all. Right click and you can execute like this data preview. So data preview will come. And if you don't have any other fields, you can remove as well. If you don't all fields, you can remove as well. So it is saying like no here the following element was expected. Okay, so here you need to remove this last. This is simple SQL only. Okay, just if you know little SQL, it's fine. If you don't know also, it is fine. Okay, now you can execute it. Right click and you can see open data preview and SQL. You can see activation graph as well. So I having only this. I don't have any dependencies as well. Now you can see right click and you can see dictionary log. So you can see all the logs of the CDS view who done activation versions when it was done. All this information you can see. Okay. And if you go to right click and you can go open with active annotations. So here you can see this is your SQL view name Z first one and compiler. This is true, preserve key true, and you can see authorization not required. What annotations you created. Okay, this is you can see the fields. Okay, all fields you can see like this. All properties you can see is okay. Okay, like this we can see. And open preview with annotation propagation. Yeah, here you can see like no annotation value true. Okay, and this is batch number. You can see VBAP and charge annotation per. Okay, VBAP only we have taken. So when you are taking multiple tables, you will understand easily. Okay, and right click and you can see on dependency. So do we have any dependency for this? Then it will show. Might be same CDS view we are using into some other CDS view. So that dependency and all you can see. Okay, how you can see in the BW. So we can see that test. So as of now, I cannot use this one to the BW. I can't use. If I go to BW and if I search, so I can't get it. Let me do it. Okay. Okay. What is the Z underscore Z first one, right? So this view we need to search it. For example, I'll go to BW. I'll go to BW and let me open my go to data sources. So we are doing ABAP serious use, right? We need to select this one. And you can see multiple application components. So where you want to create, so I will select in the back. So here, right click, create a data source. Now you can see here source system ODP and click OK. And we are selecting like no ODP. ODP means operational data provider. Operational data provider. So now we'll search for like no Z first one. So we can't get it because we did not use required annotations. Once you give, then only we can able to get it. Okay, then only we'll get it. So others you can see start and you can see many whatever whoever given uh, required annotations that we can see. We'll see here. See, they already using like no annotations so that we can see it. Okay, Z ODP CDS, right? Z ODP underscore CDS. And close and we'll see. We'll go to ABAP CDS view and we'll search for here. And click here and you can search for it. Z ODP underscore CDS. So if we have, now we will get it here. No, it is taking BW objects. So this is my ID and you can go on system library